Doggies fans, all things Bulldogs. Creepy Crawley's at it again. He loves sinking his teeth into the Doggies. Really, at the end of the day, he knows if he creates a positive article or a negative article that's going to have fans already up in arms, click on those links. It's going to do his job for him, which is to put eyes in front of advertisers, which is what it's all about for them. They don't care whether they're loved or hated, these journos, and that's exactly what they do, and people need to get that through their heads. But it won't stop me criticising him for exactly what's going on. And the fact is that when our player Grant Reynolds comes out, and for starters, the penalty was ridiculous. Everyone knows it. He didn't connect with his head, and I don't care what anyone says, that did not happen, and everyone knows that anyway. So that's the start. He questioned the referee at half time. The referee told him the reason is that he hit him in the head, and he got the defiant loud response of bullshit. Now come on, for Paul Crawley to link that to a soccer umpire being belted by a player who was currently suspended at the time, I think, is completely out of whack. Now, I do agree we have to protect referees, but referees sign up knowing, and from last I heard, there's no shortage in the NRL of professional referees who get paid very well, not to mention all the other little questionable things that happen on the side. Darcy Lawler, well, it hasn't changed. But anyway, we'll stick to what we know to be true. The fact of the matter is that he did not swear at him. He showed discontentment at the reasoning behind a decision. And, you know, for Grant Atkins to act the way he did, you know, like Crawley's saying that, we lost Corey Waddell in the wrong way, but should have lost Grub earlier at half time. No, we shouldn't have. Atkins, at the very least, did the right thing by saying, I won't have you talk to me like that. But how did Atkins talk to him? Respect is a two-way street. They are not an authority. They are an official on the game, yes. For him to sit there and essentially yell back at Josh numerous times when they were right close to each other, they didn't have to talk like that. What right has he got to speak to a player like that? None, in my opinion. You know, and I'm sure Grub didn't care too much, to be honest. So that's my thoughts on it. Crawley at it again, dramatising it to suit his agenda against the Bulldogs, to suit his agenda of doing his job. But at the end of the day, we won the match. That's all that matters. Atkins overreacted a number of times, and he got payback on the Waddell. And you know what? That shows how unprofessional he is, because there was no need for him to do that action that he did, but he did it anyway. He disadvantaged our side when they weren't in a chance of scoring. It wasn't anything to do like that. It was a 6 again that he did not hear. And I've seen players do a lot worse and get given the benefit of the doubt. He wasn't, because Atkins wanted payback, was rattled somehow. His ego was rattled by Josh Reynolds for simply saying bullshit to a call that was bullshit, in his opinion. And all he had to say from that point was, go away, it's done, you need to watch yourself. He could have done that and left it at that, but no, he had to dramatise it, bring it to the middle where the cameras would be all over him. He was still hooked up where Josh would have been, you know, made a mockery of, and that's what they did. But the commentators saw it Josh's way, as they should, as they saw Waddell's case his way. And why should a referee doesn't get to tit for tat? They do though, but that's not what's supposed to happen. Anyway, guys, that's my thoughts on it. The dogs won, very happy. There'll be more posts coming out. But yeah, my thoughts there on Creepy Crawley, again trying to dramatise the situation. He's already caused enough trouble, already tried to cash in on the Kyle Flanagan thing after 4 weeks, which was way too early, because he wanted to be first in, knowing that Carla Lawapu was going to make a debut close to round 10. He would have been told that by an insider at the Bulldogs that leaks a lot of information that we won't name. But yes, that's how it goes. And Creepy Crawley doing his job, yes, we know that, but you know, don't get too outraged by Crawley, because he's irrelevant. He's out there for himself and for News Limited, and that's who he represents. Take care, guys. Thank you.